Operations Officer Han Osborne, also known as Windfall. I was attacked today. There was the expectation that I would be damaged to the point where I would fall off the grid. That means I wouldn't be alive. I would be unplugged. Anyway, the effort failed, but it did leave damage. There is damage. One of the key aspects of my work here in the United States, and I'd much rather work overseas, but I'm here, so what the fuck, is to decode secret messages. Basically, that's it. So there's one or two secret messages that have been brought to my attention that are very mysterious, and I think I've decoded one of them, definitely. And so I'm not going to reference that, but I'm going to reference another thing. I have from very reliable sources in high places, actually medical people, doctors, who suggest that Clinton let the cat out of the bag, and now the game's afoot. So, we're rolling, and the Wheel of Fortune stops where? Well, where the Wheel of Fortune stops is going to be where the big bomb goes off. You know, the bomb. God bless the bomb. The bomb saved many lives. You know why? It put a stopper on warfare. That's the rubric. That's the commonplace understanding of history. But history is quite different than that. What really put the squash, the stopper, the hold on warfare is the fact that in fact there was no need to fight unless you want to just practice. And they did want to practice. So what happened is we had basically one government in the entire planet beginning approximately 1947. There was only one place to go. If you wanted to go somewhere, you had to go to them. Now, of course, there were some outliers, and one of the outliers is in the news today. No, in the news yesterday. Sorry, and yesterday, of course, is the 25th. Anyway, I'm leaving this in the air, is in clear. The reason is sometimes this is a necessary thing to make sure that information is sent, intel is sent in a timely fashion, so the decision makers, that is people that are in control of things, that have the levers of power, can act accordingly. So I will repeat myself, which is actually something I was trained not to do, ever. Never repeat yourself. Gore, the bull, matadors, El Salvador, and of course Pontius Pilate, they all failed. So one of the things that I've been very good at in my lives, I'm a dog robber. Well, what is a dog robber, you ask? You might ask that, you might not. You might just say, well, I don't give a shit. I'm gonna turn this goddamn thing off. I don't need to watch this goddamn fucking video. Well, if you want to keep watching this goddamn video on YouTube, then you should know a dog robber is somebody who takes things illicitly and moves them to where they can be used to their benefit or to someone else's benefit. So there was a nice, really interesting film. James Garner was in it. He was the dog robber. And he was the first dead man on Omaha Beach. And it turns out he wasn't dead. That was a problem. When the admiral found out he wasn't dead, he went crazy. No, he actually went crazy before that. But the moral of the story is, if I am the president's psychiatrist, let's say I'm the president's doctor, and I'm trying to get to the bottom of his dysfunction. I'm not saying the current president is dysfunctional, but I think there have been dysfunctional presidents going back to Nixon, maybe going back to Eisenhower, maybe even going back to Truman. I say especially Truman. I mean, the world of Truman was chaotic. You know, World War II, he suddenly becomes president, has to make the decision to drop the bomb on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. This is a sad day. But anyway, they're dysfunctional. They have to see doctors. Sometimes I have to see a doctor. So, last but not least, you have to put this in the proper perspective. There are real threats. It's not illusory. It's not an illusion. It's a real thing. Bodies will fly through the air. Bodies will be disintegrated. Bodies will be chopped up in little pieces. Bodies will be vaporized. Now, of course, the spirit always lives on. In this case, the spirit is, of course, them. Mostly them. They can't be actually vaporized because they're them. Of course, they're my babies. Little babies, you fucking goddamn motherfucking disobedient goddamn children. Oh, God. I could spank your ass as I would. Now, unfortunately, you don't have any corporeal ass. I said you're dragging them around a meat sack, a monkey. Anyway, I'm gonna leave the monkeys go. I'm not gonna pound their asses. Anyway, I gotta go because I have a plane to catch. The president, thank God, has authorized me to take a Learjet to Vienna, where I will meet a woman, and we will have monkey sex. Not really. We won't really have monkey sex, but that's where I'm going, to Vienna in a jet. Anyway, I'm leaving. Bye. Goodbye.